ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa's US speech on Cookie-Zo nationhood from September resurfaces, causing flutter on social media. Netizens question intent behind remarks. By-polls cannot be a referendum for the BJP-led government in Assam, says Union Minister Pavitra Margarita, exudes confidence of clean sweep for BJP and allies. Alleged incident of sexual assault of student by fellow classmate at NIT Jote in Arunachal shocks institute. Classes suspended. Victim's family files FIR. Non-teaching staff in Shillong's Northeastern Hill University go on indefinite pen-down strike. Stir disrupts activities on campus. And India strongly condemns attack on temple by Khalistani goons in Canada. MEA asks Canada to ensure safety of all places of worship.
Evening Prime is brought to you by
Yamaha, Call of the Blue, Indian Super League, Let's Football,
and
Patanjali Dant Kanti, full fresh. We start the bulletin with the top focus at this hour. A section of the media, including social media, has suddenly picked up a seemingly controversial statement that Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa made on Cookie-Zo unity and nationhood during his visit to Indianapolis in the US in September. While addressing a gathering of the Cookie-Zo community living in the United States on September 4th, 2024, Laldu Homa said, and I quote, "The primary reason I accepted the invitation to visit the United States is to seek a path towards unity for all of us. We are one people, brothers and sisters, and we cannot afford to be divided or apart from one another. I want us to have the conviction and confidence that one day, through the strength of God who made us a nation, we will rise together under one leadership to achieve our destiny of nationhood. While a country may have borders, a true nation transcends such limitations. We have been unjustly divided, forced to exist under 3 different governments in 3 different countries, and this is something we can never accept," unquote. Well, the Cookie-Zo ethnic group is spread over parts of India, Myanmar and Bangladesh. Laldu Homa has clearly invoked a shared cultural and religious identity, emphasizing that the Chin Cookie-Zo people have a historical claim to be one nation despite the political boundaries that currently separate them. The Mizoram Chief Minister's statement has suddenly triggered speculations on whether he was indeed backing the idea of a separate Cookie-Zo nation.
It's just like a two-way traffic. As far as we are concerned, we shall never ever accept the division of our people into 3 countries. This will never be acceptable. And the boundaries are imposed boundaries by the British government. In that committee, we are never represented. We are never consulted. Therefore, it is an imposed boundary. We'll never accept it. We'll never accept construction of boundary fencing in between us.
However, it also needs to be noted here is that in another event on the occasion of Mizo Day at Maryland in the US, just 2 days prior to the Indianapolis address, Laldu Homa said that the main objective of the Zorro movement in 1988 was Zor reunification within India. Laldu Homa further wondered whether the Zo people in India, Myanmar and Bangladesh today aspire to be reunited under India. Significantly, he added that looking at the geopolitical realities of the times, it may not be far-fetched to think this as a possibility someday. In other words, Laldu Homa here appears is hinting at a united Kuki Zo homeland within India.
Kumsang kaskuha samriat pariyata Zorro movement Khan atumchu. Zo reunification within India. Ania. Voina hian India, Burma le Bangladesh om zo fati song song hian. India nuay ro rel na pakhan nuay omzahi kan railway thayangam le. Tunlai geopolitics in lumlet mek hi ngun takakan bi chuan. Maana Namamin Siam to Kwanu Khan.
The issue of Kuki-Zo unity was a major election issue in Mizoram. However, the idea of a separate Kuki-Zo nation has generally not been discussed in public. Some see Laldu Homa's remarks in Indianapolis in the light of ousted Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's claim that a Western or US plot was underway to carve a new Christian country out of Bangladesh and Myanmar. This, of course, is an unverified claim. Well, Laldu Homa's US speech, however, is hogging limelight again at a time when Manipur is heading back to normalcy after over 16 months of ethnic clash between the Meitei and the Kuki-Zo communities. It may also be noted that the Kuki-Zo groups in Manipur are seeking a separate administration with union territory status. On the whole, the big question that arises is whether there is a push for a Kuki-Zo homeland in the region. All right, on to another big story now. Classes remain suspended at the National Institute of Technology or NIT, Jote in Arunachal Pradesh over the alleged molestation of a female student. While the family of the victim has reportedly filed an FIR over the incident, the students are upset with the institute authorities for allegedly not taking the matter seriously. The protesting students have accused the institute authorities of shielding the accused by ensuring his safe escape. While the incident reportedly took place on October 26th, the incident has sparked widespread anger among students who have been gathering at the campus staging protest.
इंसिडेंट जो एक्चुअली हुआ था 26 अक्टूबर को, ये जो आया है उसमें हुआ था इंसिडेंट है ना, और हमारा कंसर्न नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ टेक्नोलॉजी इंस्टीट्यूट का अंदर में हुआ था। तो एक्चुअली जब इंसिडेंट हुआ था हम लोग ने कंसर्न लिया अथॉरिटी से ना कि FIR देगा ना, क्या करेगा बोल के। तो अथॉरिटी वालों ने शाम में हम लोग को एश्योरेंस किया है कि नहीं FIR आप लोग मत देते रहो, वो लोग हैंडल करेगा बोल के। सबसे पहले हम लोग को ये एश्योरेंस दिया था शाम तक ना। तो 2 बजे तक हम लोग उस लोग का आंसर को वेट किया कि कब एश्योरेंस दे। तो 2 बजे के बाद वो लोग एश्योरेंस देता है रात का 2 बजे के बाद कि कल हम लोग वो कर देगा, कमेटी बना के करेगा। तो हमारे यहाँ में जब भी ऐसा होता है तो हम लोग एक कमेटी होता है ICC बोल के, इंटरनल कंप्लेंट कमेटी बोल के ना। तो अलग दिन को वो लोग जो एश्योरेंस दिया था, जो शाम को हम लोग एश्योरेंस दिया था कि अलग दिन को ICC कमेटी बना के जो बच्चा को वो लोग करना है इंट्रोगेशन करेगा, दोनों कल्प्रिट को भी करेगा और एक्यूज को भी करेगा और विक्टिम को भी करेगा बोल, ये एश्योरेंस दिया था कि हम लोग को अलग दिन को करे। लेकिन क्या हुआ कि जब हम लोग अलग दिन को रुका रिजल्ट को ना, तो ऐसा हुआ कि ICC कमेटी जो ईमेल का थ्रू बनाया है जिसमें कुछ डिटेल ही नहीं दिया था। डायरेक्टर जो ईमेल फॉरवर्ड किया था कुछ डिटेल ही नहीं दिया उस ईमेल में कि क्या करना क्या नहीं। कोई ICC कमेटी आया नहीं, हम लोग शाम तक रिपोर्ट को रुका है तो कोई रिपोर्ट भी हुआ नहीं था। तो उसमें क्या हुआ है तो थोड़ा मोक में आके थोड़ा कुछ चीज़ एस्केलेट होके कभी कभी थोड़ा हो जाता है ना, आउट ऑफ इमोशंस। तो वो ऐसा नहीं था कि हमारा स्टूडेंट्स ने इंटेंशनली किसी अपना इंस्टीट्यूट को डैमेज करने के लिए किया। मेन जो हम लोग का ये है कि अगर आप स्टेटमेंट ले रहे हो तो ना, आप सिर्फ एक्यूज का नहीं लेना है, विक्टिम का नहीं लेना, आप एक्यूज का भी लेना है। लेकिन फैकल्टी लोग क्या किया, रातों रात को 26 का रात को 1 से 2 बजे का बीच में बच्चा को उन लोग यहाँ से एस्केप करने में मदद भी करवाया बोल के ना। और टिल ना उसका बाद आज तक बच्चा का हमें स्टूडेंट किसी को भी पता नहीं है ना। तो हम लोग यही डिमांड है कि इंस्टीट्यूट जो क्यों एक कल्प्रिट को ना, यानी वो कल्प्रिट ही है हमारा।
Meanwhile, some students expressed concern over the suspension of classes, stating that the move may hamper campus placement by companies.
करंटली सर्कमस्टेंसेस ऐसे है कि हमारा NIT का क्लासेस पूरा शट डाउन होकर रखा है, और यहाँ जितना हमारा 4th ईयर जो पढ़ रहा है, जो 7th सेमेस्टर जो जितना भी बच्चा पढ़ रहा है, हमारा ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट चल रहा है। हमारा यहाँ में कंपनी आ रहा है, हम ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट में बेच रहे हैं। तो लेकिन कुछ दिनों से 10 दिन समथिंग उस दिन मेल में आया था कि 10 नवंबर तक कोई ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट नहीं हुआ। और बहुत सारा बच्चा लोग 4th ईयर का बच्चा लोग का यही कंसर्न है कि स्टूडेंट्स जितना भी है सीनियर लोग का यही कंसर्न है कि ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट अभी का टाइम में नहीं आएगा तो बाद में कंपनी चला जाएगा, तो वो लोग क्या करेंगे। तो मैं अपना जितना भी अथॉरिटी है, जितना अपना भी टीचिंग फैकल्टीज है, अब हमारी तरफ से ये रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि जितना भी इंस्टीट्यूट का जो क्लासेस है, रेगुलर क्लासेस जल्द से जल्द स्टार्ट कर दो। और ट्रेनिंग एंड प्लेसमेंट जो बच्चा का ये करियर का सवाल है, ये बहुत टेंशन नहीं है। तो इतने में कहना चाहिए कि जल्द से जल्द रीओपन कर दीजिएगा इंस्टीट्यूट को।
নিষ্টেলৰ সৈতে নেখেলা খেল
নহলে হ'ব স্বাস্থ্য ফেল।
স্বাস্থ্যৰ সৈতে হেতালি নেখেলিব। পতঞ্জলি ফিজিকেলি ৰিফাইণ্ড ৰাইচ ব্ৰাণ্ড তথা সয়াবিন তেল আনক আৰু সুস্বাস্থ্য পাওক।
শ্যাম ষ্টীল ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং TMT বাৰ,
য'ত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয় ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে।
যেতিয়া TMT ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং,
তেতিয়া ঘৰ চিৰদিনৰ কাৰণে ষ্ট্ৰং।
মোৰ ছাল যেন কবিতা, কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰসংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ।
Vandya, you are our guiding light. Vandya, Vandya.
Vandya, you help us shine so bright. Vandya, Vandya.
Make us bold, make us strong.
This is where we belong.
Lift us up, we'll touch the sky.
You just guide us along.
We will achieve, we will reach new heights.
We think big, we can fly.
নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত অসমৰ চাকৰি প্ৰাৰ্থীসকলৰ বাবে আশাৰ বাৰ্তা। ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰৰ বিভিন্ন প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষাৰ আৰ্হি প্ৰশ্ন কেনে হ'ব। প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক বিভিন্ন পৰীক্ষাৰ ইংৰাজী, সাধাৰণ জ্ঞান, গণিত আৰু বিজ্ঞানৰ লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ সম্ভাৱ্য প্ৰশ্ন আৰু উত্তৰ ধাৰাবাহিকভাৱে প্ৰকাশ হ'ব নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া
All right, now on to a Northeast Live exclusive. Will the bypolls in 5 assembly constituencies in Assam be a referendum for the Himanta Biswa Sharma-led government in the state as far as the 2026 elections are concerned? Well, speaking exclusively to Northeast Live, BJP leader and Union Minister Pabitra Margherita said that while the by-elections cannot be considered as a referendum, the BJP will sweep the polls. Margherita also spoke on a host of key issues, including the Saffron Party's agenda for the polls and the Congress's questioning of the EVM once again. Listen in.
5 constituencies in Assam are going for by-election. So, do you feel that this election is a referendum for the Himanta Biswa Sharma government ahead of the 2026 elections?
So, each and every election is very important for BJP and all the stakeholders. But I do not think that any by-election or this kind of election can be considered to be a referendum, because constituency to constituency, the demography, the local issues are always different. So, as a whole, yes, it sometimes it reflects the mood of the people, but referendum is a little bit different. So, anyways, be it a referendum or be it common election. But yes, under the leadership of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, we are going to get all the 5 seats.
With what issues you are moving ahead for campaigning, asking for votes?
So the issue from both the sides, that is the voters as well as the contestants, that is we. So issues are same: development, development, and development. Of course, peace and harmony, this and development, and these are the main issues. The political stability, and of course, my practical experience is that as I have visited nooks and corners of 2-3 assemblies, right from Bihali to Samaguri, it is seen that even common people in general, I mean, their view is that the double engine Sarkar is there, that is in the center. We have Modi government. In Assam, we have Himanta Biswa Sarma led state government. So it is double engine Sarkar. So that is why people have already decided to cast their vote in favor of the double engine Sarkar for the development of their locality, for their constituency. It is obvious that they are in favor of the ruling party.
So why do you think, or you are confident that the people will vote for BJP?
So, in the last general elections also, we have seen that the entire opposition, entire opposition got united, and they fought together against BJP and its alliance. So, even after that, they were confined to only 3 seats, and we got 11 seats, and this is the best result of BJP and its alliance in Assam. Earlier, we had only 9 seats, but now people of Assam has blessed us with 11 seats. And if we see the assembly segment, that out of 126 assembly seats, we got lead in 94 seats against 29 or 30 of Congress. So this is the mood of the state of Assam. So with that, just it recently concluded general election. Just it's a result of 4 months ago. So this is the clear reflection of the mood of the people. And again, in the constituencies, we the BJP and our alliance had got the seats of Bihali and Dholai, Sidli. Dholai, Sidli, Bihali. So, Bongaigaon, these are our seats. So, we are sure that people are going to support us again.
Unlike previous years, when we have seen Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma going ahead very aggressively for campaigning, we haven't seen him campaigning much this time in this election, because he is engaged in Jharkhand elections since he is the in charge there. So, do you feel this will impact or will be a challenge for your party?
So, people of Assam, people of these 5 constituencies also, they always feel the presence of our Honorable Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, because we, whoever are going for campaign, we are the representative messenger of Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma. People know it. And moreover, I know you have already mentioned that he has been appointed as the co-in-charge of our election in Jharkhand. So he is busy there, but he will address a public release to be organized in all the constituencies from 5th to 7th. So that will be sufficient, I think, because people of Assam, people of these constituencies as well, always love their hero. For us, Himanta Biswa Sarma's presence is everywhere. So I think that 1 or 2 meetings in every constituency will be sufficient for us to reach the people.
Now, talking about your opposition party, the Congress also seems to be rejuvenated this time for this election. How do you see this?
What, rejuvenated, you mean?
Yes.
So if I do not understand what's the reason behind this rejuvenation, what you have mentioned right now. So if after getting 29 leads in 29 constituencies out of 126, if getting 3 seats, they are worst out of 14 seats in Lok Sabha. So if getting this result, they are rejuvenated, they are enthusiastic, then let them be so. So I do not think this is the worst result. Even Ripun Bora, when under his leadership, the opposition fought election back in 2019, that the opposition's result was 5 against our 9. But now it is worst, 3 against 11 of us. So if having this result, if they are so much enthusiastic or rejuvenated, let them be, welcome their rejuvenation, and they should celebrate.
One last question about the Congress party. We have seen time and again Congress raising the issue of EVMs. EVM, they have said there are anomalies in it.
So anomalies of EVM, whenever they get defeated very badly, they always raise question about EVM. If they get defeated in Haryana, then they ask about EVM, whether it's okay or not. And whenever they win somewhere, then the EVM is the best machine in the world. Like Rakibul Hussain, when he won in Dhubri Lok Sabha, then EVM is the best machine in the world. Now his candidate in his Samaguri constituency is going to get defeated. So beforehand he is predicting that the EVM may have some anomaly. So whenever they lose something, then they always blame the EVM. And whenever they win in an election, then they say that EVM is the best machine in the world.
Meanwhile, amid the ongoing squabble within the opposition alliance in Assam, the Congress's Assam in charge, Jitendra Singh, has made a remark that can further jeopardize the already fragile opposition unity. Jitendra Singh has stated that there is no quota system for ticket distribution in the party. He said that Congress fielded its own candidate in the Bihali seat as the CPI-ML was visibly weak. He also said that leaving the Bihali seat for LICPIML would mean giving a walkover to the BJP there. Singh further said that even within an alliance, candidature is given only to the strongest option.
बिहाली की सीट अगर हम CPI-ML को दे दें तो एक तरह से फाइट ही नहीं होने वाली है और एक तरह से बीजेपी को हैंडओवर हो जाएगी सीट। कि पूर्व में भी हमने हमारे साथी हैं उनको सीट हमने छोड़ी थी, लेकिन जो रिजल्ट आने चाहिए थे वो नहीं आ पाए। जो टिकट होता है वो मेरिट के ऊपर होता है, कोई कोटा सिस्टम कभी भी नहीं होता है। जो सबसे अच्छा कैंडिडेट होता है उसको हम दें, हमने भी उसके साथ प्रयास किया था। ये भी बात सही है कि सब लोगों ने माना भी था कि जो वहां के कैंडिडेट थे बहुत वरिष्ठ नेता हैं, बहुत आदर के सम्मान योग हैं, लेकिन अब के इस वाले माहौल के अंदर, इस चुनाव के अंदर वो इतना हमसे कांग्रेस पार्टी से ज्यादा वोट नहीं ले सकते थे। ये सर्वे करवाया गया है।
And let's listen into how Opposition Alliance General Secretary and AJP Chief Lurinjyoti Gogoi reacted to Jitendra Singh's statement. Listen in.
বল হবল কোনে এসেস কৰিব? সাধাৰণ জনতাহে এসেস কৰিব। গতিকে প্ৰাৰ্থী কোনোবা বেলেগ এটা দলৰ প্ৰাৰ্থী শক্তিশালী হয় নে নহয় এইটো কেনেকৈ এসেস কৰিব? এতিয়া সিডলিত আমি এসেস কৰিছোঁ নেকি কংগ্ৰেছৰ প্ৰাৰ্থীগৰাকী শক্তিশালী নে দুৰ্বল? গতিকে সেইটো আৰু অগণতান্ত্ৰিক কথা এটা। এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ কথাটো হোৱাটো উচিত নহয়। মিত্ৰতাৰ ধৰ্মটো এইটোৱেই যে আমি সকলোৱে সন্মিলিতভাৱে যুঁজ দি আমি প্ৰাৰ্থীগৰাকীক জিকাব লাগে, এইটোৱে হ'ল মূল কথা। আমি কৈছিলোঁ যে 5টা সমষ্টি আছে, নিৰ্বাচনলৈ 1.5 বছৰ আছে, 1.5 বছৰো নাই পূৰা। এইখিনি সময়ত আমাৰ ৰাইজক মেছেজটো দিব লাগে যে আমি একতাৰে যুঁজিছোঁ। একতাৰে যুঁজিবৰ কাৰণে প্ৰয়োজনীয় যিটো ৰণকৌশল, 5টা চিটৰ এটা চিট বিচাৰিছে, বাকী কোনেও বিচৰা নাই। বঙাইগাঁও বিচাৰিছিলে, সেইটো ৰাইজৰ দলে উইড্ৰ কৰিলে, নেখেলোঁ বুলি ক'লে। গতিকে এটা চিট বিচাৰিছে, এটা চিটত তেওঁলোকে এই গোটেই কথাটো মিত্ৰতা ৰাখিবৰ কাৰণে, ৰাইজক শক্তিশালী বাৰ্তা দিবৰ কাৰণে এই কাম কৰিব লাগিছিলে। নকৰিলে, নকৰাৰ ফলত গোটেই অসমৰ মানুহৰ যিটো মানে আবেগ আছিলে যে একতাৰে যুঁজিব লাগে, এক হৈ থাকিব লাগে, বিৰোধীৰ ভোট বিভাজন হ'ব নালাগে, সেই যিটো নেৰেটিভ, সেই নেৰেটিভটোৰ ওপৰত বিৰূপ প্ৰভাৱ পৰিলে। মানুহৰ যিটো আশাবাদী ৰাজনৈতিক যিটো কৌশল, সেইটোৰ ওপৰত মানুহৰ প্ৰভাৱ পৰিলে। এটা দলৰ দৰ্শনক, গণতান্ত্ৰিক ব্যৱস্থাটোক অপমান কৰাটো বাদ দিয়ক।
कफ को जो करता है नित्य खंड खंड, अशुद्धता का भाव भी इसको न छू सके कभी, ये जीवनीय शक्ति है इसमें न अतिशयोक्ति है, आयुर्वेद का ये सार है, आरोग्य का प्रकाश है, ये दिव्य है अमूल्य है, पतंजलि च्यवनप्राश है।
If your home is not built with water-resistant cement, you'll have to cry. When water seeps in, it weakens concrete. Star Weather Shield cement makes your home weatherproof in bad weather. Star Weather Shield, water-resistant cement, weatherproof ghar.
Sham Steel Flexi Strong TMT Bar.
য'ত কেৱল ষ্ট্ৰেংথে নহয় ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও আছে।
যেতিয়া TMT Flexi Strong,
তেতিয়া ঘৰ চিৰদিনৰ কাৰণে ষ্ট্ৰং।
Vandya, you are our guiding light, Vandya, Vandya.
Vandya, you help us shine so bright, Vandya, Vandya.
Make us bold, make us strong.
This is where we belong.
Lift us up, we'll touch the sky.
You just guide us along.
We will achieve, we will reach new heights.
We think big, we can fly.
নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত অসমৰ চাকৰি প্ৰাৰ্থীসকলৰ বাবে আশাৰ বাৰ্তা। ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰৰ বিভিন্ন প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষাৰ আৰ্হি প্ৰশ্ন কেনে হ'ব? প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক বিভিন্ন পৰীক্ষাৰ ইংৰাজী, সাধাৰণ জ্ঞান, গণিত আৰু বিজ্ঞানৰ লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ সম্ভাৱ্য প্ৰশ্ন আৰু উত্তৰ ধাৰাবাহিকভাৱে প্ৰকাশ হ'ব নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত। লগত আছে চাকৰিৰ সংবাদ। গুৱাহাটী উচ্চ ন্যায়ালয়ত জুডিচিয়েল এছিষ্টেণ্ট আৰু কম্পিউটাৰ এছিষ্টেণ্টৰ পদ খালী। টংলা কলেজত সহকাৰী অধ্যাপকৰ পদ মুকলি। নেশ্যনেল ইনষ্টিটিউট অৱ ডিজাইনৰ অধ্যাপকৰ পদ পূৰণৰ বিজ্ঞাপন। ইউনিয়ন বেংক অৱ ইণ্ডিয়াত 1500 পদত নিযুক্তি। নেশ্যনেল ইঞ্চুৰেঞ্চ কোম্পানীত 500 পদ মুকলি। হাইস্কুলৰ শিক্ষকৰ 8230টা পদৰ বাবে বিজ্ঞাপন। স্নাতকোত্তৰ শিক্ষকৰ 1487টা পদ মুকলি। বিটিচি কোকৰাঝাৰৰ বিএছচিৰ 263টা পদ খালী। ৰাবাৰ বৰ্ডৰ 50টা পদৰ বাবে বিজ্ঞাপন। কোল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত 640টা পদ। ৰাজধানী কলেজত 31টা পদৰ বিজ্ঞাপন। অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত চাকৰি। ৰিজাৰ্ভ বেংক অৱ ইণ্ডিয়াত পদ খালী। সিড কৰ্পোৰেশ্যন অফ ইণ্ডিয়াত চাকৰি। ONGCত পদ মুকলি। নেশ্যনেল ডিজাষ্টাৰ মেনেজমেণ্টত আৰু অসম কেঞ্চাৰ কেয়াৰ ফাউণ্ডেশ্যনত চাকৰি। পঢ়ুৱৈসকলে নিকটৱৰ্তী বাতৰি কাকতৰ পৰিৱেশক আৰু বিতৰকৰ সৈতে শীঘ্ৰে যোগাযোগ কৰক।
Late Kailashnath Sharma Memorial Trust organizes Invitational Inter-School Children Chess Championship from November 8 to 10th, 2024 at Sneha Bandhan, Tripura Road, Jayanagar, Guwahati. For more details, contact 9864443051.
बॉलीवुड से लेकर हॉलीवुड तक रियल लाइफ से लेकर रियल लाइफ तक देखिए मनोरंजन जगत की हर खबर हर शुक्रवार, शनिवार और रविवार दोपहर 2:30 बजे और हर रात 11:30 बजे।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
All right, on to Meghalaya now. Well, trouble continues to mount for the Northeastern Hill University in Meghalaya, with protests continuing to plague operations in one of the region's premier universities. A lot is at stake for the Vice-Chancellor, who has been accused of anti-tribal activities and also mismanagement of the institution. Campus activities including exams and transportation have been disrupted today as the non-teaching staff has launched an indefinite pen-down strike. Nehunsa is protesting the delay in the recruitment process for positions advertised in November 2023 and also on promotion. According to the association, the National Testing Agency initially agreed to handle the recruitment but later informed that it was unable to proceed. In response, NEHU issued an expression of interest for another agency with a submission deadline of September 30th, 2024. However, over a month later, no agency has been appointed, further fueling frustration among the staff and impacting university operations.
So like we have said in the beginning, it is an indefinite till the authority gives us a proper answer when they are going to hold. Agitation type is we have stopped working, that's all. Pen down, tool down. We will continue with our agitation, but I do believe that authority will call us for a discussion, and we have already received reports that tomorrow by 4 o'clock they will call us for a discussion, and we hope that it will be a fruitful discussion, because we do not want that people will suffer, because people are suffering. Once we do strike, people are suffering, but we have been forced as per the ratio. Like I said, UGC has clearly put a ratio 1:1.1. So our strength should be 512, but right now our strength is around 250, including Tura campus.
Earlier last week, amidst mounting pressure demanding for the immediate removal of Vice-Chancellor Professor P.S. Shukla, the Nehu Students' Union had demanded the removal of several key administrative officials, including the Registrar, Deputy Registrar, besides others. Students had voiced their discontent with the administration's handling of various issues, including appointments, procedural lapses, and perceived favoritism in hiring practices. Notably, Nehu Teachers Association has been demanding for the removal of Vice-Chancellor Professor P.S. Shukla, citing alleged anti-tribal activities and mismanagement of the institution. In a big development from the horrific road accident in Guwahati's Khanapara area, parents of Dipit Dey, the young man who died in the accident, has filed a case against the driver of the other vehicle involved in the crash. Well, Dipit's father has filed a case against the driver of the white SUV at Dispur police station in the city. The development comes as CCTV footage of the tragic road accident came to light. In the footage, the severity of the accident can be seen, wherein the two SUVs collided with each other. The accident took place on the intervening night between November 1st and 2nd amid Diwali festivities, when a speeding black SUV with three youths, all three with bar entry bands on their wrist, rammed into another SUV, making a U-turn. The collision was so severe that a part of the adjacent Khata Prabha footbridge was also damaged from the impact. While two youths died on the spot, another sustained injuries in the horrific accident.
ধুনীয়াকৈ আহি আছিল, লেফ্ট হেণ্ড ছাইড লৈ পেলাই মোৰ ল'ৰাই দীপিতে গাড়ী চলাই আহি আছিল, তাক আহি পেলাই পিছৰ পিনৰ পৰা খুন্দিয়াই দিলে। আল্টিমেটলি এইটোৱে হ'ল আৰু মদ খাই পেলাই গাড়ী চলোৱা, একশ্যন নলোৱা, এইটো বহুত বেয়া বস্তু।
অলৰেডি তেওঁ ক্লিয়াৰ কৰিছে যে তেওঁ সুৰাপান কৰিছিল বা এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ
তেখেতে নিজে কৈছে, মই শুনা পাইছোঁ এইটো। তো আৰু কি ক'ম আৰু কোৱাৰ একো নাই, চাওঁ। আজি যোনটো ফুটেজ ভালকৈ ওলাইছে তাতে ক্লিয়াৰলি চবে পূৰা নৰ্থ ইষ্টে দেখা পাইছে যে এইটো বহুত ডাঙৰ ঘটনা, বহুত ডাঙৰ এক্সিডেণ্ট এইটো। কিন্তু মই এইটোৱে ক'ব বিচাৰিম যে মোৰ ল'ৰা ৱাজ নট এ বেড ড্ৰাইভাৰ, ই ভাল গাড়ী চলাইছিল, তাৰ কাৰণে মই তাক গাড়ী দিছিলোঁ। ই ডেইলি আছাম ডাউনটাউন কলেজ যায়, গাড়ী লৈ পেলাই ক্লাছ কৰে, আকৌ গাড়ী চলাই পেলাই ঘৰত আহে। বাইক বিচাৰিছিল, মই বাইক দিয়া নাই। পাপা তই গাড়ী ল, তই মোৰ আগৰ গাড়ীখন লৈ পেলাই তই চলাই থাক, আৰু মই এটা বেলেগ গাড়ী কিনি ল'ম। এদিন তাৰ কি হ'ল, ৰাতি দিৱালী বুলি অলপ ফূৰ্তি কৰিলে, পাৰ্টি কৰিলে, আহি পেলাই ৰাতি গাড়ীখন লৈ গ'ল। লৈ যদিও যায়, এনেকুৱা বহুত দিনা গৈছে, কিন্তু কয় নহয় মানে দিছ ৱাজ দ্য লাষ্ট ডে আৰু। আমি দুয়ো 3:30 পৰা 7টালৈকে একেলগে আছিলোঁ। তাৰপিছত মই তাক VIP-ত নমাই দি পেলাই মই ঘৰত আহিলোঁ। আহি পেলাই মই মোৰ নিজৰ কাম কৰি আছিলোঁ আৰু।
সিদিনা পুৰণা গাড়ীখনতেই গৈছিল আপোনালোকে মানে নতুন
নহয় নতুনখনতে গৈছিলোঁ
তেতিয়া কৈছিলে নেকি তেওঁ যে আকৌ ওলাই যাব তেনেকুৱা কিবা তেনেকুৱা
নহয় নহয় একো কোৱা নাছিল
এনেতো তেওঁ ভাল ড্ৰাইভাৰ আপুনিতো কৈছে তেওঁ ভালকেই গাড়ী চলাই
ভালকৈ ড্ৰাইভিং টেষ্ট দি পেলাই লাইচেঞ্চ পাইছেতো এনেকুৱাতো আমি উল্টা কাম কৰি পেলাই লাইচেঞ্চটো ওলোৱা নাই তো ড্ৰাইভিং টেষ্ট কৰিছে লাইচেঞ্চ পাইছে তাৰপিছত গুৱাহাটীৰ চিটিৰ ভিতৰত গাড়ী চলাই আছিল কেতিয়াও কোনো প্ৰব্লেমটো পোৱা নাই বেলেগকো প্ৰব্লেম দিয়া
Moving on now. In a shocking incident, a differently abled man from Sikkim was allegedly assaulted by a traffic policeman in Odisha's Gopalpur, following which the youth has been hospitalized at AIIMS Bhubaneswar and is said to be in a critical condition. The Citizen Action Party of Sikkim has issued a strong condemnation of the incident. The differently abled youth, Vedant Sherpa, was reportedly returning from Gopalpur beach when he and his friends were stopped by traffic police. Sherpa was reportedly struck on the head with a lathi by a traffic policeman without any provocation, rendering him unconscious. He was subsequently hospitalized at AIIMS Bhubaneswar, where he remains in critical care. The CAP has characterized this incident as a gross abuse of power and a serious violation of human rights. In response, the party is calling for immediate action against the officer involved, a thorough investigation by Odisha's law enforcement and intervention from the Odisha government to ensure justice is served. CAP is also pressing for measures to prevent future occurrences of such incidents, emphasizing the need for law enforcement to respect the rights and dignity of all citizens, including those from outside the state. All right, to know more on this, I'm being joined over phone line with our correspondent from Gangtok, Prakash Adhikari. So Prakash, indeed a very shocking incident. So आखिर में मामला क्या हुआ? Like without any reason, वो traffic police ने वो differently abled man को assault क्यों किया? Prakash.
जी प्रिया, उड़ीसा में एक शॉकिंग इंसिडेंट हुआ है। एक सिक्किम के एक दिव्यांग जो यूथ है योगेन शेरपा, वो लोग उड़ीसा में थे और उड़ीसा के गोपालपुर बीच पर वो लोग गए थे वहां पर, और उनके दोस्त भी है ऐसा बताया जा रहा है, मगर अभी ये कंफर्म नहीं हुआ है। और वहां पर योगेन शेरपा जो फिजिकली जो कमजोर है, दिव्यांग है, उनको एक ट्रैफिक पुलिस ऑफिसर ने उनको असॉल्ट किया और अभी वो भुवनेश्वर के एम्स हॉस्पिटल में एडमिट है। ये न्यूज आज उड़ीसा के कई सारे न्यूज पोर्टल पर ये न्यूज आने के बाद सिक्किम में भी पता चला, और इस इश्यू को लेकर जो सिक्किम के मेन ऑपोजिशन पार्टी है सिटीजन एक्शन पार्टी, उन्होंने अभी उड़ीसा के जो चीफ मिनिस्टर है मोहन चरण मांझी, उनको एक लेटर लिख के इस इश्यू पर इंटरवेंशन करने की मांग की है। मगर अभी तक सिक्किम के वो कहाँ के है योगेंद्र शेरपा, वो अभी तक पता नहीं चला है। मगर जो खबर मिल रहा है कि कल गोपालपुर बीच, जो भुवनेश्वर की गोपालपुर बीच है, वह बीच पर एक ट्रैफिक पुलिस ऑफिसर ने उनको असॉल्ट करने की वजह से वो अभी सीरियसली इंजर्ड है और अभी भुवनेश्वर के एम्स पर भर्ती है। प्रिया
जी हाँ प्रकाश, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर ऑल दोज डिटेल्स। All right, shifting focus now. The Ministry of External Affairs has condemned the violence perpetrated by extremists and separatists at the Hindu Sabha temple at Brampton in Canada. In a statement, MEA spokesperson Randhir Jaiswal demanded from the Canadian government that those indulging in violence must be prosecuted. The MEA also called on the government of Canada to ensure that all places of worship are protected from such attacks, even as it said that those indulging in violence must be prosecuted. The MEA statement added that it remains deeply concerned about the safety and security of Indian nationals in Canada. The outreach of consular officers to provide services to Indians and Canadian citizens alike will not be deterred by intimidation, harassment and violence, the MEA added. Earlier yesterday, a Hindu Sabha temple in Canada's Brampton came under attack from Khalistani extremists in the region. The incident drew sharp condemnations from Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. Well, taking to his official X account, Trudeau wrote that acts of violence are unacceptable in the country and everyone in Canada is free to follow their fate freely and safely. Videos of the incident widely shared online, including by Canadian MPs, showed a group of men wielding sticks and attacking devotees outside the temple. The mob was seen carrying flags associated with pro-Khalistani groups. The Hindu Canadian Foundation, a non-profit community organization which responded on social media, said children and women were also attacked in the incident. According to reports, a group of Khalistani supporters were holding a demonstration to commemorate the 1984 anti-Sikh riots before the attack took place. The incident escalated tensions in the area, prompting the Canadian police to deploy a significant number of personnel. Well, these actions come after Canada accused the Indian government of orchestrating the 2023 killing in Vancouver of 45-year-old neutralized Canadian citizen Hardeep Singh Nijjar, a prominent Khalistan activist. It has also accused India of directing a broad campaign targeting Sikh activists on Canadian soil, which Ottawa says has included intimidation, threats and violence. Last year, a Hindu temple in Windsor suffered defacement with anti-India graffiti, sparking widespread condemnation and calls for action from both Canadian and Indian officials. Earlier incidents in Mississauga and Brampton saw temples similarly targeted, drawing strong reactions from the Indian community in Canada. Well, after the attack on the Hindu temple in Brampton, video surfaced online showing law enforcement clashing with temple goers amid the chaos. A video shared by journalist Daniel Broadman on X shows field police officers apparently using force and assaulting members of the crowd, some of whom were waving the Indian tricolour. Well, Broadman condemned the police and the Canadian government after the incident, said that no one is admitting the involvement of Khalistani elements. He added that the response from the police was disgusting and the whole incident was entirely avoidable. Meanwhile, the Indian mission in Ottawa expressed disappointment after the attack in Brampton, calling the incident a violent disruption orchestrated by anti-India elements. Well, the Indian mission voiced dismay over disruptions affecting routine consular events, which is said are organized with full cooperation from local partners to meet demand from Indian nationals. The mission expressed particular concern for the safety of applicants attending these events, adding that the disturbances hinder essential services intended to support Indian citizens abroad. All right, moving on now. Well, a MiG-29 fighter jet crashed into a field near Uttar Pradesh's Agra during a routine training sortie following a technical glitch, the Indian Air Force and defense officials said. The pilot ejected himself to safety at the time of the crash. The plane had taken off from Adampur in Punjab and was on its way to Agra for an exercise when the incident happened. The Indian Air Force has ordered an inquiry to ascertain the cause of the accident. Visuals from the site showed plumes of smoke emanating from the crashed jet and some people gathering at the site.
বিশ্বাস কৰাৰ আগতে পৰীক্ষাটো কৰি লওঁ মেডাম।
পতঞ্জলি হানিক পৰীক্ষা কৰা হৈছে বিশ্বৰ প্ৰসিদ্ধ লেবত আৰু পতঞ্জলি হানিয়ে পাছ কৰিছে বিশুদ্ধতাৰ 100ৰো অধিক ইন্টাৰনেশ্যনেল পেৰামিটাৰ্ছ। সেইটো হৈছে মোৰ বিশুদ্ধতাৰ নায়ক
পতঞ্জলি হানি 100ৰ ভিতৰত 100।
মোৰ ছাল যেন কবিতা, কাৰণ ইয়াৰ চিৰসংগী ইটালিয়ান অলিভ অইল আৰু ভেষজৰ গুণেৰে সমৃদ্ধ জেক অলিভ অইল বডি অইল।
কবিতাৰ দৰে চালে জগাই তোলে মনত নতুন সুৰ।
সম্বন্ধৰ নাই কোনো আৰু নাই কোনো ৰং যিয়ে ফ্লেক্সিবল হয় সেয়ে ষ্ট্ৰং
ৰিলেশ্যনশ্বিপে হওক বা ঘৰ সদায় ষ্ট্ৰং তেতিয়া হৈ ৰয় যেতিয়া তাত থাকে ফ্লেক্সিবিলিটিও
শ্যাম ষ্টীল ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং TMT বাৰ
TMT ফ্লেক্সি ষ্ট্ৰং
তেতিয়া ঘৰ হ'ব চিৰদিনৰ বাবে ষ্ট্ৰং
Vandya, you are our guiding light, Vandya. Vandya.
Vandya, you help us shine so bright, Vandya. Vandya,
Make us bold, make us strong.
this is where we belong.
Lift us up, we'll touch the sky.
You just guide us along.
We will achieve, we will reach new heights.
We think big, we can fly.
নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত অসমৰ চাকৰি প্ৰাৰ্থীসকলৰ বাবে আশাৰ বাৰ্তা ৰাজ্য চৰকাৰৰ বিভিন্ন প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক পৰীক্ষাৰ আৰ্হি প্ৰশ্ন কেনে হ'ব প্ৰতিযোগিতামূলক বিভিন্ন পৰীক্ষাৰ ইংৰাজী সাধাৰণ জ্ঞান গণিত আৰু বিজ্ঞানৰ লিখিত পৰীক্ষাৰ সম্ভাৱ্য প্ৰশ্ন আৰু উত্তৰ ধাৰাবাহিকভাৱে প্ৰকাশ হ'ব নিয়মীয়া বাৰ্তাৰ বুধবৰীয়া পৰিপূৰিকা নিয়োগ বাৰ্তাত লগত আছে চাকৰিৰ সংবাদ গুৱাহাটী উচ্চ ন্যায়ালয়ত জুডিচিয়েল এছিষ্টেণ্ট আৰু কম্পিউটাৰ এছিষ্টেণ্টৰ পদ খালী টংলা কলেজত সহকাৰী অধ্যাপকৰ পদ মুকলি নেশ্যনেল ইনষ্টিটিউট অৱ ডিজাইনৰ অধ্যাপকৰ পদ পূৰণৰ বিজ্ঞাপন ইউনিয়ন বেংক অৱ ইণ্ডিয়াত 1500 পদত নিযুক্তি নেশ্যনেল ইঞ্চুৰেঞ্চ কোম্পানীত 500 পদ মুকলি হাইস্কুলৰ শিক্ষকৰ 8230টা পদৰ বাবে বিজ্ঞাপন স্নাতকোত্তৰ শিক্ষকৰ 1487টা পদ মুকলি বিটিচি কোকৰাঝাৰৰ বিএছচিৰ 263টা পদ খালী ৰাবাৰ বৰ্ডৰ 50টা পদৰ বাবে বিজ্ঞাপন কোল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত 640টা পদ ৰাজধানী কলেজত 31টা পদৰ বিজ্ঞাপন অইল ইণ্ডিয়া লিমিটেডত চাকৰি
Shah Rukh Khan, who was once a chain smoker, has revealed he has finally quit the habit. Shah Rukh Khan spent his 59th birthday at an event organized by his fan clubs in Bandra on Saturday. In a video from the event shared by his fan club on X, Shah Rukh Khan can be heard saying he does not smoke anymore. Well, Shah Rukh Khan emphasized that he does not feel it is right to advocate quitting smoking after having smoked for 30 years. During the event, Shah Rukh Khan also inspired his fans to follow their dreams without thinking about the backgrounds they come from. In 2012, the actor was criticized for smoking in public during an IPL match between his team Kolkata Knight Riders and Rajasthan Royals. Later, he escaped with a paltry fine of rupees 100 after he pleaded guilty before a court in Jaipur.
Myself. But one other good thing, I'm not smoking anymore, guys. I'm keeping myself. But one other good thing, I'm not smoking anymore, guys. मुझे ऐसा लगा था कि I will still not feel so breathless, but अभी भी मैं feel कर रहा हूँ तो that is catching up. इंशाल्लाह वो भी ठीक हो जाएगा.
Well, the song Ooh Antawa is an unforgettable milestone in Samantha's 14-year-long career as an actor. Well, it was her first ever item number, which went on to become a major highlight of Allu Arjun's blockbuster hit film Pushpa The Rise in 2021. So when it was announced that Shraddha Kapoor, who has been busy riding high on the success of Stree 2, will have a similar special song in the sequel, the internet was left divided. Some thought this would be a game changer in Shraddha's career, whereas others were convinced she would not be able to match up to Samantha. Well, all assumptions can be put to rest now because Shraddha is not a part of the project anymore. At least according to the latest development in this casting rumor, according to a report, Shraddha was in talks with the makers of Pushpa 2 for a special song with Allu Arjun. However, the actor apparently rejected the offer because negotiations did not work out. Shraddha reportedly demanded for a remuneration of rupees 5 crores, which was also the fees Samantha took home for Ooh Antawa. But sources revealed that Shraddha's request was denied by the makers, which resulted in the deal falling apart. So who is Allu Arjun going to shake a leg with now? Well, a viral report has revealed that makers went back to Samantha and roped her for yet another possible chartbuster hit. Varun Dhawan's Baby John has been in the news for a very long time. While the film produced by Jawan fame filmmaker Atlee is being discussed for its action sequences, the makers have earlier shared 2 teasers that had created a lot of anticipation for the Varun Dhawan starrer. Now, before the release of its full trailer, the makers of Baby John have released the taster cut, which is full of action, mystery and Varun Dhawan. The Baby John's cast taster cut begins with a little girl's voiceover. Further, Varun Dhawan can be seen into 2 timelines, one from the past where he is seen in the role of a police officer, and the second is the present timeline where he seems to be taking on goons hired by the main villain played by Jackie Shroff. Well, trade analyst and film critic Tarun Adarsh earlier claimed that Salman Khan will have a special appearance in Baby John, and the actor has already shot his part in the film. Now it remains to be seen if the news is true or not. It is the maker's well-kept secret till now. Baby John is directed by Kaleswaran and also stars Kirti Suresh, Wakimka Gabi and Rajpal Yadav in pivotal roles.
अकेली हो तो उसे कुचलना आसान है, लेकिन अगर सारी चीटियां मिल जाए तो
Wedding bells are ringing, and it's not long before actor couple Naga Chaitanya and Sobhita Dhulipala will exchange garlands for becoming Mr. and Mrs. if sources are to be believed. The couple engaged on August 8 in Hyderabad after dating for 2 years and will soon be married. As per reports, the much-awaited Tollywood wedding will occur on December 4th. The muhurtam is set, even if those close to the couple remain tight-lipped about the specificities of the hour that the couple will make it official. Ever since the couple made it official, many have wondered whether Chaitanya and Sobhita will have their wedding in Rajasthan or somewhere abroad. And while the couple has their heart set on 4 to 5 locations, if all goes as planned, they will get married in Hyderabad, honoring the groom's family legacy. The couple is expected to keep the wedding low-key, similar to their pre-engagement ceremonies. Reports say that the couple plan is to keep their guest list as trimmed as possible. Amid the success of his latest movie, Bhool Bhulaiyaa 3, Kartik Aaryan surprised fans on Sunday by visiting the famous Gaiety Galaxy Theatre in Mumbai. Dressed in a cool checkered shirt, Kartik stood on top of his car